Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching The Big Bang Theory. This is the first episode of the 5th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. Well, the seasons. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free. A link in the description below. Just click in it, put the password in, and enjoy. Now, I've got to say, this is the most excited that I have been for an episode of this show since we started, and this is the 5th season, so that's really good. It's showing progression. We had the introduction of, well, basically two main characters last season. You know, obviously they've been in it a little bit here and there, Bernadette and Amy, but I feel like they fully cemented the main cast status, and I'd be interested to see when we do the introduction here, you know, when it goes through, and then it's shows them all eating the pizza around the table. It's always been obviously Penny, Raj, Howard, Leonard and Sheldon, but now I'd be interested if Bernadette and obviously Amy's going to be in this, because I feel like they're part of the show and the core now. But interestingly, we had Priya dropped in last season. She was dating obviously Leonard. It seems like she's going back to India, so he's going to have to be single again. He's gone and moved back into his apartment, because last episode obviously Raj moved out while he moved into his, and Raj was staying in his bed. Penny come round, they got drunk, they slept together, and then as Penny was leaving, she walked in the living room. Everybody was stood there. She's kind of done the walk of shame. Nothing really to be embarrassed about, but it's just obviously the context of the show. It's very interesting. You know, Howard's insecure as well, because obviously Bernadette's making more money than him, and she's buying him fancy stuff, and she's got him a Rolex, and I'd be loving it if I was him. He'd be winning at life. He's got a good-looking girlfriend. She's making a lot of money. She's buying him presents. Mate, nothing to complain about. I mean, I cannot wait to see how we start today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash a like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into the first episode of the 5th season of The Big Bang Theory.
Not what it looks like.
What are you grinding about?
Penny's brain teaser this morning. She is disheveled, and Raj is dressed only in a sheet. The sole clue, it's not what it looks like. Knowing Penny, the obvious answer is they engaged in coitus. But since that's what it looked like, we can rule that out.
They slept together, Sherlock.
No, you weren't listening. She said it's not what it looks like.
She lied.
Oh, don't I look silly sitting here wearing this? Hey. Is it awkward for you knowing that one of your dear friends had sexual intercourse with the woman you used to love in the very place you lay your head?
No, I'm fine with it.
Paintball. In order to function better as a fighting unit, I thought we should establish a chain of command. I don't see me as some 4-star general. I also can't be Sergeant Cooper, because that might lead you to think of me as just a regular Joe.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, how could you do that?
What is it to you?
I got his back.
Yeah, right. You're just jealous because it turns out I'm Penny's number 2 choice after Leonard. Why do you care so much? You're dating my sister, and Penny and I are in love.
You're not in love with Penny.
Yes, I am. The god Kamadeva has shot us with his flowery arrows of love.
Oh, come on. You fall in love with any girl who smiles at you.
That is
You
true.
were writing poems about his fiancée.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, Bernadette, please play my clarinet.
Could have been about anyone. Besides, you have nothing to worry about because now I'm the dusky half of Kutra Penny.
See, I mean, I think it's interesting that we started the season addressing it, but like addressing it in a different location. I would have actually preferred to see the aftermath instantly of them all stood still in that living room. Do you know what I mean? And Penny shutting the door, and Leonard turning around, and everybody going mad. Do you know what I mean? And the craziness, and then you could like fast forward to everybody being silent here on the desk. You know, feel like you missed a trick there. It would have been good to carry on where you left off, not starting it fresh. But also, I've got to say, they're both as bad as each other. Leonard cannot be hypocritical and say, how have you slept with my ex-girlfriend? But it's like, you are sleeping with my sister. You know, I think that actually may tick a bit of worse a box, but at the end of the day, it's tit for tat. You know what I mean? It's basically the same. So they can't really complain. And first of all, as well, yeah, I didn't know that Howard didn't know that Raj was doing stuff or thinking about Bernadette. We seen the episode where he was dancing and stuff like that, you know, but it must have all been in his head and not outspoken, because he did try and kiss her that one time and he jumped in the way and they ended up kissing each other.
Keeping accurate track of your alcohol intake. Smart idea, considering how trampy you get when you've had a few.
Screwed up everything. I hurt Leonard. I hurt Raj. I mean, what is wrong with
with me.
Do you know the story of Catherine the Great? Ruled Russia in the late 1700s, and one night when she was feeling particularly randy, she used an intricate system of pulleys to have intimate relations with a horse. She engaged in intra-species hanky-panky, and people still call her great. I'm sure your reputation can survive you shagging a little Indian boy.
Yo, first of all, right, I gotta say as well, the word shagging, and it sounds strange for an American to say. Like, because, I don't know, I just associate it with, like, the in-betweeners, and the people in the UK say it all the time as well. And the only time I've ever heard it actually referenced on this show, I think Amy said it maybe 2 or 3 times, and it does sound funny coming out of her mouth, but if she gets it bang on, mate, it literally sums it up perfectly. And to be honest, right, Penny, I don't know, I know that she slept with Leonard and she slept with Raj, but at the end of the day, I actually wouldn't say Penny's actually done anything wrong. I'd actually say Leonard and Raj have, but I don't really know.
You jerk face! What did you tell Howard?
Please, come in. You were always so nice to me. I thought maybe you liked me. I'm sorry.
Damn right you're sorry. And you tell Howard there's never been anything between us.
In kindergarten, I was supposed to marry Jason Sorensen at recess, but by the time my class got out there, he was already engaged to Chelsea Himmelfarb. So what did I do? Hung upside down for the monkey bars, let all the boys see my underpants. Let's get out of here.
Where are we going?
Somewhere where no one's seen me naked. We may have to drive a while.
Subtlety isn't her strong suit, is it?
Stay at your place for a few nights.
A best friend sleepover? Yay! We'll make popcorn, stay up all night, and I'll teach you my secret language.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pack a bag.
No, you're not. You're gonna pop a cup, a pop a cup.
Do we really have to wear this camouflage crap to play paintball?
Leonard, I can hear your voice, but I can't see you.
Yes, that's decent.
I know you're upset about recent events, and I have someone here to help.
You called my mother?
Oh, Leonard, is it really necessary to caption the obvious?
Sheldon informed me that you're experiencing an emotional upheaval, and I'm here to help.
I don't want to get back together with Penny, but I can't deal with the fact that she slept with my friend Ra. Got any advice?
Yes, buck up.
Thanks, Mother. I feel much better.
If you need any more help from me, my books are available on Amazon. Logging off.
100. Like a waterfall of liquid gold. My turn.
You know, I don't even know what the point of me staying in LA is. I haven't gotten a single acting job since I moved out here.
For the first time ever, I have a thriving social life and no pressure, but it kind of lives and dies with you.
Hi, Amy. Can I talk to Penny?
I'll take your stuff to the bedroom and clear out a drawer.
Thanks.
No problem. Try and keep it in your pants, okay?
I was wondering if you're free Friday. They're having a totally 80s night at the Greek.
Gee, that's really sweet. But the thing is, I
There's a thing.
made a huge mistake last night. We should have never slept together. It's what ruins friendships.
You can't ruin a friendship with sex. That's like trying to ruin ice cream with chocolate sprinkles.
I want to go back to the way we were before.
You might like to know that we didn't have sex in the conventional sense.
Oh, God. Did you pull some weird Indian crap on me?
After we got undressed and jumped in bed, you asked if I had protection. I had trouble putting it on, and you tried to help, and that was all she wrote.
We didn't actually...
I did. It was beautiful. Please promise me you won't tell anybody about this.
Of course I won't.
Oh, good. And, can I tell people that our love burned too bright and too quickly? Kind of a candle in the wind deal?
Sure.
Can I say I ruined you for white men?
Sure.
Also, no.
I'll see you around.
Okay. Thank you for being my friend.
Being beautiful again.
Right, I've got to say, it's interesting that he's actually come and said that. Because, you know, it's kind of, well, I don't really know, actually. Yeah, would you say it's embarrassing for him? Again, it reminds me of America. I do quite a lot of American Pie references, even though I don't feel like it. I've watched it in years. But like Jim, when Nadia's on his bed and he comes in and she's touching him, and then literally he lasts like 1 second. You know what I mean? And that I feel like Raj is just saying that. Like, they'd never really technically had sex. He was trying to put it on. She tried to help him, and then he just finished. And Penny didn't even do anything, it sounds like. It doesn't sound like she engaged in not one sexual act. And so, like, at the end of... But also, how drunk do you have to be to literally not remember a second of it? That's kind of bad, isn't it? You know, that is bad. But now, Raj doesn't want to get it out there and tell everybody that they didn't actually engage in intercourse, but technically it would be better to do that, because right now it's kind of interrupting / hindering, destroying his friendship with Leonard. You know what I mean? And it's kind of making Leonard upset as well. I'm not saying that Leonard's right to be upset or mad, but like at the end of the day, Leonard thinks you've done an action and it's hurt his feelings. Now, if you've not done that action, you're probably best just saying, look, it never actually technically happened. Do you know what I mean? That way you can kind of move on and get past it. Might be a little bit embarrassing because obviously you told everyone that you slept with. Well, I don't think he actually did tell anybody. It was the insinuation, and technically Sheldon was correct. It's not as it seems, you know. So at the start of the episode when he was thinking about it, I wonder if it's going to come out at the end of the episode and he's like, mate, I was right. Do you know what I mean? That'd be an interesting one to see.
This is a Google Earth view of the field of battle.
Don't see anything.
Give it a second to load. All we have to do is move quickly over this ridge. The rock-worshipping, pasty-faced bastards won't know what hit them. All right, let's move out.
How could you not tell me your sister was moving back to India?
Maybe he was too busy writing clumsy penis metaphors about my fiance.
You know what, guys, I'm not in the mood for paintball. What do you say we just bag it?
This is a game to you? Was the Battle of Antietam a game? Was the sack of Rome a game? This mutiny isn't your fault. It's mine.
I'll get you a Jamba Juice on the way home.
Jamba Juice is for heroes.
What are you doing?
Following in the footsteps of Kirk, Crunch, and Kangaroo. Geology isn't a real science!
He looks like in every other department off, doesn't he?
Damn those sons of bitches! If there's ever a Church of Sheldon, this will be when it started.
I'd like to propose a toast to the man whose noble sacrifice inspired our victory, Captain Sheldon Cooper.
It's Major Sheldon Cooper. I awarded myself a battlefield promotion.
Hi, you guys have a minute? I wanted to apologize to the rest of you for everything.
We've decided to let our crazy, wonderful night together be just one of those memories you have and can call to mind when you're feeling blue or you're in the shower.
Anyways, I wanted you guys all to know that I've been taking a really hard look at things and come to the conclusion I have to stop kidding myself for me to move back to Nebraska. Sorry, hold on. Hello?
Penny, listen, I hope you're not doing this because of you and me, because I have a girlfriend.
It's Major.
I was going to say, it's about time she gets one.
I can't believe it, really? I got the hemorrhoid commercial. I start Monday.
What about Nebraska?
Oh, hell, Nebraska. I'm gonna be a star.
Have you ever thought of teaching physics?
Ready to ride?
I don't think so, Mom. Not today.
Hemorrhoids acting up again? Try a dab of this.
Rose scented preparation H for women?
I'm proud of you.
Shh, here comes my joke.
How are you doing?
Sitting pretty.
Do you know what? I'm really happy for it. You know, I actually am really happy. That is the first time we've seen her actually get any acting jobs, and I've said it in the show before, and I'll say it again. We would like to see consistently more progression on that field. Like, it doesn't have to be like a big major star. It could be Dr. Jake Ramori. Do you know what I mean? Only being in a couple of things. It could just be these commercials every now and again. You know, look at 2.5 Men with Charlie Sheen, right? He's obviously rich and he lived in his big mansion on the Malibu beach, and his job was to write jingles, and he didn't write jingles consistently, but we did reference it every now and again that a jingle was getting you know, made, and that is where he gained his money from. And that's what I would like it with Penny as well. You know, she's consistently here, she's trying and trying and trying, and you know, God loves a trier, but you also would like to see somebody succeed every now and again. And that's where I've got to the point with Raj in terms of the talking aspects. Like, okay, he's tried and tried and tried and not really spoke to women properly. Let's succeed now. Let's go forward. Like, look at today's episode. Every situation that he was in, it did involve a drink. It did. You know, he's having a couple of swigs here and there, but at the end of the day, I think it elevates his character. It just makes it better. He was engaging in conversations. It's flowing. It's nothing's hindered. It's like, to me, I feel like this episode they've done quite well, to be honest. You know, we engaged in conversations with everybody. We addressed the situation that happened last episode. Penny's got a job as well, you know. I just like how it actually went. I think it was a good start to the season, to be honest. I feel like, you know, other seasons and all that, we've had slow starts and, you know, slow burners up until halfways and stuff. But, like, if we did consistently stay on this level and move forward, then I would really enjoy it. I feel like it has been a good start to the 5th season. That is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out our channel today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Now, what do you think? Are you happy with the way the season went? Are you happy with, obviously, the aftermath of last episode, that it didn't actually end up being sexual intercourse between them? It was just basically like a fake hand technically, isn't it? Like literally to me it's literally nothing. Raj, obviously it was something massive. He was like, yo, you know, maybe we're in love and we could be together, but at the end of the day it didn't even sound like anything technically happened, and there's nothing really to be kind of ashamed of. And to be honest as well, you know, I hope that it doesn't end up ruining the friendship between Raj and Leonard. It seemed like he was getting on all right towards the end, to be honest. I mean, Priya as well, like, is she totally gone now? You know what I mean? Like, I know that reference that he was dating her for 8 months and she's going away, and obviously he was saying, why didn't he ever mention it, and X, Y, and Z, but like, is she just literally just, boom, gone, just like that, no goodbye, nothing, no see you episode? Again, that'll be an interesting one to move forward. I mean, we've seen Bernadette and we've seen Amy in today's episode, which is good. Obviously, didn't play massive parts, but they all had a little role to play, served it well. I also was saying as well in the intro that it'd be interesting to see if we changed the front intro when we go through it. It's all him sat down and he's eating a pizza. It usually was the main cast, and I was interested to see if it changed between, obviously, them and the 2 new characters that have been introduced, but it didn't. But it did change. So, like, I feel like this is the first time it's changed since season 1. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 had the same bit, and season 5 it changed, but it changed to the same characters, which I thought was really interesting. Like, it's a weird move to do, in my opinion. I mean, it's nothing major. I just feel like it's strange. If he was going to change it, I would have put all the cast in. Again, Sheldon, classic him in the episode. You know what I mean? He's always as quirky and funny as he is. You know, Howard learned as well that Raj actually, you know, I had a bit of a thing for Bernadette, which I thought he knew, but, you know, looking back and thinking about it, I don't think he did. So I'm interested to see how it goes. Hopefully we can see in this season a build up towards a wedding, a stag do, a hen do, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the actual wedding itself, that'd be really good as a finale. That's what I hope as well, with all the little in-betweens going through it. It'd be really, really good. So thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.